Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel, and I'm going to start this video by saying I wasn't expecting the reaction we got on the boat. Everyone loved it. Yeah. Everyone absolutely loved it, and we're boat people. We're quite excited about it as well, and we are going to crack on with the first clean on this one. Jenny Chem have delivered the product that they've recommended to actually use on it, and it is like a spray on and rinse off. So I'm quite excited to give that a go. But in the meantime, I am just quickly popping out. Chris has actually asked me for a favour, go and have a couple of tyres fitted on his girlfriend's car. So I'm going to fly over and get that done. And you're going to get out, your leaf blower is actually also a leaf sucker.
It is, yeah. So I'm going to clear everything out from inside and then get in there and hoover it out with the leaf, because there's a lot of dried stuff in there, isn't there? Yeah. Before we start trying to wash it. Clear all this transom area out as well. And
because if we washed it first, it'd just bog everything down.
It'd be a right mess in there, won't it?
So I'm going to leave
nice and dry at the moment.
Yeah, definitely.
Get it all sucked up.
Try and capture a bit of that, Chris. Yeah, actually, like I'll do a bit of a before now, because you're going to obviously clean out the majority of that while I'm gone.
Here, Rob, if you want a before photo.
Take a before photo of it, and then and then after, yeah. So we'll do that. So as usual, we are going to leave it in there, Chris, aren't we? You would have seen a bit of the clouds there in Chris's time lapse. Casualty of war, mate, right?
It is, yeah.
He was doing the old ruffle truffle round there, and ruffle shuffle rather, and
tripod fell over.
The tripod fell over, and bang. This is not the first time, mate.
It's not the first time.
So unfortunately,
it's frustrating.
It is frustrating. Chris's screen smashed, but we'll get that sorted out as soon as we've cracked on with this. So while I was gone, got the tyres done, he has had a major clear out there. I can't believe all of that was inside this boat.
Yeah, there's some useful stuff there.
There is some really useful stuff, but looks completely different already.
And I've disconnected the outboard.
I'm going to come round here, mate.
All the remotes off of it.
Oh, everything's off.
Yeah, so it should be ready to lift off. Out of the way, because I think we've got a bit of repair work to do, haven't we, on the...
Yeah, I mean...
Possibly.
It's just here, really, that it's... And it's not soft, it's just... I don't really know, Chris. I'm not... Can you just replace... Yeah, you can. That one section. Because all of this is actually solid. Yeah. Now, I did mention in the last video about putting an alley plate on there, and someone did say, well, that's just hiding... But a lot of people do that to hide stuff. I mean, we are doing a video, so you'd see we wasn't. But so we're going to lift this engine off, get it out of the way, and then start soaking this up with that chemical. That's it. Let's do it. And here's an engine stand Chris made earlier. So this is actually for Chris's little engine for his dinghy. And he said it's perfect for this. It holds it off the ground, and we're now going to be able to work on that off of the ground. We have also received the carb rebuild kit and the little rod, the little plastic bit on the end of the rod that had snapped. So we can actually get on and get that one done. And we can see the tag there a bit better now. So we'll clean that up and actually see what year that is. But or it's definitely 80s, 90s, isn't it? And quite a lot of people did mention, Chris actually told me before the end of the video, because he researched it, these early Mariners are actually a Yamaha. It's just obviously stickered up with Mariner on there. So the transom itself is not actually as bad as our first fault, not as bad as Chris' fault. All of this is actually solid. It is literally just this piece here. So he'll replace that piece, possibly this one to match it, I'm not sure, but it does all look solid. So the chemical that I was on about, Algae Off Super. Now you can mix it up. I've just read on there 20 to 1. So I've sort of gone by that and knocked this chemical up at that sort of ratio. I'm just going to go round and spray it all on there, leave it for 5 minutes, and then just rinse it off with the jet wash and see how we get on. But I didn't actually show you guys in here. What a transformation already, just clearing out all of those leaves and the debris that was in it. Just looks so much better, doesn't it? We're not going to concentrate on the inside at the moment. We're probably just concentrate on the outside, because obviously the majority of this is on the outside. So let's soak it up and see how we get on. So just a very slight change of plan there. Chris was in the background. He said, Rob, what you want to do really is get the spray up just this one patch here. I'll show you what patch. So just maybe like that little section there. Leave it to soak for 5 minutes. Actually rinse just that patch off. Make sure it's doing its thing and how good it is. And then spray up the rest of it and do the whole thing, including the inside, he said. The longer it gets to soak, the better, I suppose, it's going to work, isn't it? And eat into it. I should think with the jet wash as well, this is going to come off very, very nicely. In fact, I can see it all starting to run down already. We'll leave that for a couple of minutes and wash it off. So that's been on there for about 2 minutes now, guys, and because it is quite warm outside, it is starting to dry, so I wanted to actually wash it off before it completely dries. But what I will say is the jet wash is quite noisy, and I've got you quite close up, so for this part it may be a little bit noisy, but I'll do my best to turn it down. Let's see how we get on. Look at that, unbelievable. That's a good bit of stuff, mate.
You recorded?
Yeah. That's just falling off.
Thing up then.
I'm going to spray the whole thing up. I did just say I was going to leave that for 5 minutes, but I actually left it for 2 because it started to dry. But look at the difference in that. That's a good bit of stuff. Right, let's get the rest of this cleaned up. I can't remember how many times I've said this in the past, but I will definitely stick to it. There is something very, very satisfying about cleaning something up that looks like that, and after it looks like that. It depends on whether you're superstitious or not, but you should never change the name of a boat. If you're superstitious, that is. And quite a lot of you said, what are you going to call the boat? And me and Chris didn't even give it a second thought until I've just cleaned it up, guys. Hopefully you can read that. The boat is actually called Leanne. So it's already got a name on it. And it would be unlucky if you're superstitious to actually change that. But I've done just up the front here, and that side was so satisfying cleaning that window up. You could just see the fence through the other side of it once it was clean. I am going to crack on, get this side done, and then move on to the other side. Chris said start this side because you could actually see it a bit better. We had the sun in the background and it was beating down when I was doing the other side. So just this section to do, but I think you would agree that chemical was certainly doing its work. And guys, don't forget, Jenny Chem, normally it's 15% off with our code, but for this weekend only, they're doing a 20% off. So there'll be a link in the description with that discount code. Let's carry on and get this one cleaned up. Just before I move on, I've got Chris to come out and have a look. Wait, what?
Yeah, it's starting to look nice, isn't it?
It's unbelievable, really, what things look like underneath all of that grime.
Yeah.
What do you think on the name?
Oh, yeah, you can read it now,
yeah.
can't you? Yeah.
Leanne.
We'll get some new stickers made, shall we?
Yeah, definitely. I'm going to get up top, clean the rest of that roof off,
yeah,
and then just continue going around it. But
yeah,
it's there's a lot on there. Yeah. We're not going to get to the underside of it, I don't think, like right under there.
You don't reckon?
Nah, I'll clean as much as I can, and then eventually we've got to get it off this trailer, haven't we? So
yeah, I don't think that'd be too bad.
No, well, ain't got an engine on it. We could probably just drop it in the field on some tyres.
No, I think we'll put it on the pile of wood chip.
Yeah, good idea.
I've got about 50 tonne of wood chip in there. We'll just level a pad out.
And it'll slide quite nicely, won't it?
I think so. It'd be soft, wouldn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Right, let's carry on. I'm going to do that top and then do the inside in the cab area, I think. Cab? Why am I calling it a cab? It's a cabin.
Well, it is a cabin, yeah.
A cabin. Right, let's carry on. I'm really hoping that this does come out okay. The sun keeps really beating down, and looking through the camera it don't actually look too good, the picture, but I'll watch it back. I'm sure it's going to be fine. I'm going to crack on and get this side done. No interruptions.
Looks like you're sitting down on the job again there, Rob.
Mate, I am absolutely drowned from head to toe.
It's looking good though.
My feet, honestly, oh look, they're swooshing. But
it's coming, isn't it?
Yeah, honestly, Chris, I don't. That is immaculate compared to how it was. That ain't gonna hear me, I don't think, over there, but it don't matter anyway. It's not immaculate, but look how much better it is.
Oh yeah.
I think because we're about to do what we said we're going to do with it, I don't really think we do any more, because this is going to sit outside, isn't it? It is,
yeah.
But have a little walk around the outside of it now, honestly.
Yeah, I can see, Rob. The trailer lets it down now.
Yeah, it does, but we've got a plan for that.
We have.
So you were saying about the little stickers on the side. Let me take that for you, bud. The little stickers on the side here. You was thinking about
these to me look like those number plates, stick-on number plates someone's used, haven't they?
Do you know what? That's exactly what that is. You're right.
But I think that'd be discoloured under there. So I think what we'll have to do, we'll have to have some stickers made that size or a bit bigger.
Yeah.
With, was it Leanne?
Yeah.
With Leanne on it to go over the top of them.
Yeah, definitely.
And then I reckon we'll have salvage rebuilds up the side of it as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
SRUK.
SRUK.
We need to get down a bike shop and get a new 32 630, whatever that is, 27 by 1 1/4.
Cut it up.
Unbelievable, but mate, honestly,
nice, isn't it?
It looks really, really good. And I haven't showed you guys the other side. Obviously, I've done that as well. So the back of it, there is a bit of residue there because I've just been blowing this out and all the stones, all the leaves rather. But check out that side of it.
It's not dissimilar to what we hired in the Lake District, Lake Coniston at the weekend.
Oh, was it not?
An hour, yeah.
Oh, it was electric, you said, wasn't it?
Electric, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, little cabin cruiser.
Mate, look how nice that is. I know I'm going to keep going on and on about it, aren't I? So we're not going to do any more cleaning on it, are we? I don't think.
Well, not at this precise moment,
all of the
probably.
bits and pieces I'm going to clean up off camera.
Yeah.
But
I think the priority now is to get it off the trailer. And I've made a
bed.
Made a pad of wood chip. We go round there in a minute. And hopefully we'll be able to drag the boat off the trailer. And then... well, it's no secret, is it?
No, we're going to restore the trailer too. I mean, we're not going to go mad, but we'd like to get it quite nice because that boat is going to be nice. Yeah. The engine's going to be nice. So let's get it round in the. I'll get them seats back in. We'll get it round in the field and get it off. You would have all heard Chris actually earlier. He's got about 50 tonne of chippings here that he's actually got from the farm itself. And he's made this little bed up here out of the chippings, put the digger there. I know he's got a bit of a plan. I'll grab it in a minute. Your old flashing light's going. He's obviously got a plan of how we're going to end up leaving it on this bed. Safest place for it while we do something with that trailer. I can't believe how clean that's come up, that boat. I really can't. I wasn't expecting it to be like that. Even the gel coat is all shiny all the way around the top. Well, is it gel coat? I mean, it's quite old. I'd think it probably is still, isn't it? I'm going to cut there, wait and see what Chris's plan is, and then I'll explain it. Well, Chris just said to me, standing next to me, guys, that is how you beach a boat.
Well, there you go. She is well and truly beached. Wood chip beach.
To be honest, that's perfect for us because now it's at that height. Once the trailer's done, we can whack it in there, the trailer, and actually winch that straight on the back. It's perfect there, isn't it? Yeah. We've actually taken everything out of the inside. I did give those mats a bit of a wash down and actually chuck them back in. But the seats, all that kind of stuff, and all of the wooden panels, even though some of them have got to be redone, you've put all those away in the container, mate, right?
In the wood workshop.
Oh, in the wood workshop, ready to go. So, and we're still waiting for the electronics for this. In fact, I haven't actually chased them, so I'll chase up that. But ultimately, the idea of getting the boat washed was we wanted to see what we had. And then, of course, get it off the trailer because that is the worst bit. But we just had a look at it and we can only see one bit that's going to need replacing. Yeah. And that is actually
that rear cross
member beam there has been a beam for too long. You can see it is rotten. Yeah. But
rest of it,
all of this, I mean, someone's gone over some dark blue paint with this light blue. I must admit, I'm not a lover of that colour, but it's actually not that bad at all, this trailer, is it?
But we're going to strip it down and get it blasted.
I think so, shot blasted, and then
repaint, new bearings.
Yeah.
Away she go.
You can see that's dropped down that side, hasn't it? Or has it?
I think when it was sitting on the trailer, it was not sitting on that one very well.
So it wasn't quite right.
And it wasn't sitting on here.
Yeah, they don't always sit on all of them because they have various different boats for certain trailers. Yeah. But mate, yeah, we've got it now. Where are we going to put this for now?
Back in the yard.
Back in the yard.
Ready to pull it to bits and
go from there.
And get it blasted, I think.
Right, let's get it round. Just before we end the video, Chris actually just went through the terms and conditions of that Jenny Chem and said, Rob, be careful what you say there. So it was 20% off of their products, their chemicals, and it's for a bank holiday weekend only. So if you use that code after the bank,
it's only like they sell a few bits of equipment as well, and they're not included.
Oh, because
polishes and stuff.
Like that. Right, okay.
They haven't, but everything else, all the consumable stuff, is 20%.
20% off for this weekend, and then it goes for the bank holiday. Yeah. Then it goes back to 15%. So quite hard going in this heat.
It is
definitely quite hard going. I popped out there. Chris cleaned out all the inside. I got back and. As soon as I got inside it and started cleaning it, you can see, you can't hide it, I'm dripping with sweat and soaked from head to toe all the way through. Nice to have it off the trailer. I can crack on now, get some bits done to the trailer. Chris can crack on, get some bits done to the outboard, and then hopefully start piecing it back together.
Yeah, and get it out on the
get it out on the sea trials. I know that a lot of you, so many people commented in the last video with what boat it was. So thank you to everyone. And do you know what? I'm going to say it now. I forgot it. It's a CJR, was it? It's a CJR or something like that, 14. And the first person that sent it to me, I actually Googled it and it popped up with an image of that boat in that colour, didn't it? Yeah. And Chris said, yep, it's definitely a CJR 14. I'm sure that's what it was, guys, that you said. So thank you, everybody, for your input there. Of course, we always do use it, and it really did pay off this time. So thank you, everyone. That is going to be the end of today's video. If you did enjoy it, as usual, please do hit that thumbs up. We really do appreciate it. And of course, it shows your appreciation. Follow us on Instagram for the little sneak peeks at Salvage Rebuilds. And don't forget, guys, if you reach out to us on Instagram, always include your telephone number. Like, subscribe and share, and we'll see you very, very soon in the next one.